The truth about why I don't see other women. It's not that I don't see them, of course I do. They walk by laughing, talking, smiling. Their perfume floats through the air. Their dresses move like soft wind. And sometimes, yes, they look right at me, but nothing happens inside, not even a spark. No heartbeat out of rhythm, no thought that wanders away from you. People don't believe that. They think I am lying, that I am pretending to be loyal, playing the part of a good man, trying to sound romantic. But that's not the truth. The truth is, you changed the way I see. You changed the way I feel when I look. You blurred the world and brought peace to my eyes. You made everything else fade into the background and left only you in focus. Your laughter lives in my head, the way your eyes soften when you are sleepy, the way your voice trembles a little when you are shy, the way you fix your hair when you are nervous. All of it play in me like music I never want to turn off. So when someone new walks by, I don't compare, I don't imagine, I don't wonder. My heart just says quietly, she's not her, and that's it. Not because I am afraid to make a mistake, not because I am trying to be perfect, but because something deep inside has already decided. I have found what I did not even know I was looking for. It's not that other women are not beautiful. It's just that once you have tasted something real, something that sees you, understands you, and stays even when you break, everything else feels like noise. And baby, I don't care how loud the world gets, you are the only thing that ever made me feel quiet inside. That night in the car, music played softly, nothing fancy, no big plans, just you and me. Windows slightly open, the road stretching ahead in silence. You looked out the window and asked, do you ever wish you could see someone else the way you used to before me? You did not turn your head. Your voice was calm, but your hands were still. It was one of those questions that carried a quiet fear behind it. I did not answer right away, not because I did not know what to say, but because I could not believe you did not already know. The way you think, the way you speak, like your thoughts are half poetry, half heart, the way you make the dullest moments feel like home. How could I go looking for that somewhere else? So I pulled the car over right there on the side of the road. You looked at me confused. I turned toward you and said softly, I don't see other women because you ruined it. You blinked. Ruined what? You asked. I smiled. Ruined my ability to pretend that anyone else could ever feel like this. You stared at me quickly, your lips pressed together, your hands moved in your lap nervously, and I think in that moment you finally understood something I had been feeling for a long time. It's not about attraction, it's not about loyalty out of fear, it's not even about love in the normal scene, normal sense. It's about belonging. My heart walked into your space one day and sat down, and no matter who walks by, I does not stand up anymore because it already found its chair, its home, its person, and that kind of peace you can't unlearn it. A week later, we went to that dinner party your friend invited us to. You were not excited, but you did not want to cancel, so we went. It was loud, too many people, too much perfume, too many fake smiles. You stayed close to me, your hand wrapped around my arm like always, and I loved that. Like you were telling the world silently, this one's mine. Then it happened. Someone walked in. A girl I used to know, the kind of girl everyone noticed, the kind of beauty that feels a room and knows it. She saw me, she saw me, smiled slow and walked right over. Wow, you look different, she said, leaning in a little too close, the kind of close where everyone starts watching. I felt you go still beside me. Your hand dropped from my arm. You stepped back, silent. She kept talking. Old memories, old jokes, things that did not mean anything anymore. But my eyes kept looking past her, back at you, and then without thinking, I reached for your hand, held it right tight, turned to her, and said, this is the only person I want to catch up with tonight. She blinked, laughed awkwardly, and walked away. You looked up at me, eyes wide, soft, and sure. I saw the way she looked at you. You whispered. I nodded, but I did not see her the way I see you. You stared for a moment, trying to believe it, so I said again, slower than this time. I did not feel a thing because you changed everything for me. and you looked at me like I was something rare, something solid, something true. That night, when we got home, you were quite not upset, just thoughtful. You brushed your hair in front of the mirror. I sat on the edge of the bed watching you and I said, "There's something I should have told you earlier." You turned slightly, eyes meeting mine in the reflection. I took a breath. It's not just because I love you, it's because before you, I did not trust love at all. Every woman before you, it was surface, looks, games, temporary highs. They liked how I spoke, how I looked, but no one stayed when things got real. No one saw the quiet parts of me. Then you came along. You noticed the small things, how I pull my sleeve when I am nervous, how I look away when I am lost, how I go silence when I am over overwhelmed. You saw it all and you stared. I smiled faintly and said, "I don't notice other women because after you, I don't need anyone else to notice me." You stopped brushing your hair, turned around slowly, and walked towards me. You sat beside me, your eyes soft. "That's the most honest thing you have ever told me," you whispered, and I said, "That's because you are the first person I have ever been honest with." We sat there in silence, our hands meeting halfway, and in that quiet moment, I realized you were not just someone I loved, you were home. The next morning felt lighter. We did not talk about the night before, but something in the air had changed. Everything felt easier, calmer, real. That afternoon, we went for coffee, a small shop down the street, nothing fancy. You held your cup with both hands, smiling at something silly I said about the barista spelling my name wrong again. Then the door opened. Someone from my past walked in, a shadow of who I used to be. She saw me, smiled, and came over. "Wow, long time," she said. You turned slightly, watching, not jealous, just observing. I nodded politely. "Yeah, it's been a while." She glanced at you, then back at me. "So, this your..." I did not even let her finish. I reached for your hand, held it steady, and said, "My everything." She froze, did not expect that, smiled, awkward, awkwardly and left. You sipped your coffee quickly, then looked up. Was she someone important? I shook my head. No, I just did not know what important meant before you. You smiled softly, the kind of smile that did not need words. Then you whispered, "You handled that like I hoped you would." I let out a breath I did not know I was holding. It was not about handling her, I said. It was about showing you that everything I said was not just talk. You looked down, your voice barely above a whisper. I have never been anyone's first choice before. I took your hand again. Then they were blind, I said. You smiled, eyes glistening, and for the first time you looked like you finally believed me. So, yes, that's the shocking truth. It's not that I don't see other women. It's that I don't feel them. You changed the way I see. You quieted the noise. You became the peace I did not know I was missing. And now, no matter who walks by, no matter how beautiful, my heart stays seated because it's already home, and home, my love, is you. Thanks for watching. Subscribe my channel.